With our Super Slam Awards starting tonight. Again, welcome. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you being here. The videos, please.
We are most pleased to welcome you to the 4th annual Super Slam Trophy Awards program. Our Super Slam Trophy Awards have grown each year. Our membership has really done a lot of North American hunting. And with this program, we are able to honor our hunters and the great trophies they have taken. We are going to present the Archery Awards first this morning. After the Archery Awards, we will have brunch, and then move along to the Rifle Awards. This should be a lot of fun, and we want to direct your attention to the screen, as we will be seeing each of the great winners for this year's competition. By the way, we redesigned the awards plaques this year, and you're going to see that they are even more beautiful. We ask each winner to quickly make your way to the stage to receive your beautiful plaque, and for the audience to hold your applause until all have been recognized. Our first category will be for the bears. Naturally, we will go to the black bear trophies first. This year, the bronze award goes to Lee Houck for the black bear he took in 2014. Lee was hunting in British Columbia, and his bear scored 17 and 15/16 SEI. Kyle Hudgens took his black bear in Saskatchewan in May of 2015, which earned him the Silver Award for an SEI score of 18 and 7/16. The Gold Award goes to Fred Swystall Jr. Fred was hunting in British Columbia in May of 2016 when he took his bear. It had an SEI score of 18 and 10/16. Denise Hoffman was hunting in Alaska when she took her black bear that earned her the Platinum Award. Her bear had an SEI score of 20 and 8/16. The top grizzly he arrowed in October of 2014. Kyle hunted in British Columbia, and his bear scored 22 and 9/16 SEI. Next up is the Alaska brown bear. The Gold Award goes to Brad Kors for the bear he took in June of 2017. Of course, he was hunting in Alaska, and his bear had an SEI score of 22 and 10/16. Kyle Hudgens is probably still on the stage and needs to stick around to get the Platinum Award for the brown bear he took in 2015. Kyle's bear had an SEI score of 23 and 12/16. The top Diamond Award goes to Fred Swystall Jr. Fred took his great bear in October 2015 and has an SEI score of 25 and 7/16. Next up is the last of the 4 bears, which of course is the polar bear. The Gold Award goes to Joe Thomas, who took his bear in May of 2016 and had an SEI score of 23 and 1/16. Nathan Anderson took his polar bear with a longbow in May of 2016. It had an SEI score of 23 and 12/16 and earns the Platinum Award. Nathan was hunting in Nunavut. The Diamond Award in the polar bear category goes to Blake Patton. Blake was hunting in Nunavut back in 2015 and took his bear that had an SEI score of 24 and 4/16. The next category is for cougar, which is commonly called mountain lion. The Gold Award goes to Robert Veach for the cat he took in Nevada in January of 2017. It scored 13 and 13/16 SEI. For the Platinum Award, we call Kyle Hudgens to the stage again for the cat he took in 2013. That cat had an SEI score of 14 and 1/16. The top Diamond Award goes to Ty Day for his big New Mexico Tom he took in February 2013. Ty's cat had an SEI score of 14 and 8/16. We now move along to recognize the 5 different deer of North America. We first look at the most common big game trophy in the world, and you should easily guess it's the white-tailed deer. First up this year for the Bronze Award is Ray Anderson. Ray took a whitetail in his home state of Wisconsin with an SEI score of 156 and 7/8 typical. For the silver award, we call James Zemer for the whitetail he took in Iowa in October of 2016. His fine whitetail had an SCI score of 160 and 0.8 typical. Kyle Hudgens took a Kansas whitetail in 2014 that had a typical SCI score of 160 and 6/8. This buck earned him the Gold Award. We again call Ray Anderson, who may still be on the stage, for both the Platinum and Diamond Award for bucks he took in 2014 and 2016. Ray was hunting in his home state of Wisconsin when he arrowed these bucks. They had an SCI score of 165 and 6/8 and 168 and 3/8 respectively. Great job, Ray. In the whitetail non-typical category, Tom Edgington gets the Gold Award for the deer he arrowed in November of 2016 in Kansas. His deer had an SCI score of 175 and 3/8 non-typical. The Platinum Award goes to Ty Day for his Texas whitetail. He hunted in November 2013, and his deer had a non-typical SCI score of 181 and 2/8. William Boserman took a Kansas whitetail in 2016 that earned him the Diamond Award. His buck had a non-typical score of 190 and 6/8 SCI. Next is the Coues deer category, and the Bronze Award goes to Blake Patton. Blake took his Mexico buck in January of 2017, and it scored 80 and 2/8 SCI. Kyle Hudgens takes the Silver Award for the buck he arrowed in 2014 while hunting in Arizona. His buck scored 81 and 3/8 SCI. For the Gold Award, we call Fred Weisthal Jr. He was hunting in Mexico back in 2016 and arrowed a buck with an SCI score of 83 and 6/8. Sean arrowed his nice Alberta Muley back in September of 2015. The buck had an SCI score of 149 and 6/8 typical. Alan Ladd took a mule deer in Colorado in November 2015 that earned Alan the Silver Award. His buck had a typical score of 166 and 0.8 SCI. Once again, we call Ty Day for the Texas mule deer he took in October of 2013. His deer had an SCI score of 179 and 0.8, which earned him the Gold Award. Denise Hoffman was hunting in Mexico in January 2015 when she arrowed her muley. It had an SCI score of 184 and 5/8 typical and earned the Platinum Award. The Top Diamond Award goes to Joe Thomas for his 2013 mule deer that had an SCI score of 190 and 5/8 typical. Joe was hunting in Colorado. Blake Patton takes the Diamond Award for the mule deer non-typical category for the buck he arrowed in October of 2016. Blake was hunting in Alberta, and his mule deer had a non-typical SCI score of 181 and 3/8, SCI score of 289 and 5/8. The Diamond Award for the Roosevelt elk category goes to Blake Patton for his 2016 elk also taken in British Columbia. Blake's elk had an SCI score of 330 and 0.8. For this year, in the archery category, we only have one entry in the Thule elk category. The Diamond Award goes to Kyle Hudgens for his 2016 elk taken in California. Kyle's bull had an SCI score of 273 and 0.8. Now we come to the caribou category, and there are 5 different trophy types we recognize within this category. First up, we go to the woodland variety. These caribou almost always come from Newfoundland, as that is where the vast majority are found. The Platinum Award goes to Denise Hoffman. Denise hunted in September of 2017, and her bull had an SCI score of 302 and 0.8. The Diamond Award for this category goes to Camp Newton for the bull he arrowed in October of 2016. Camp's bull had an SCI score of 305 and 6/8. For the archery awards, we only have one entry each in the Quebec Labrador Caribou and Barren Ground Caribou categories. For the Quebec Labrador Caribou, the Diamond Award goes to Tom Edgington for the bull he took in 2015. Tom's Caribou had an SCI score of 274 3/8. The Diamond Award for Barren Ground Caribou goes to Ed DeYoung for his 2017 bull taken in Alaska. Ed's Caribou had a whopping SCI score of 424 5/8. Our Soul Archery Moose Award is for an Alaska Yukon moose taken by Dennis Dunn in September of 2016. Dennis was hunting with a recurve bow and will receive the Diamond Award. His bull had an SCI score of 396 3/8. We now come to the trophies representing the bison category for 2018. Gene Fleming hunted in Wyoming in November of 2014 to get his bull. It scored 60 6/8 SCI and earned Gene the Silver Award. The Gold Award goes to David Augustus Joden for the bull he took in October 2015. That bull had an SCI score of 62 4/8. Mark Wayne Smith scored on an Alaska bull in September of 2017. Mark's bull had an SCI score of 63 3/8 and earns him the Platinum Award. Mark was hunting with a recurve bow and says this was one of his most coveted hunts of all. Cameron Winters took a Colorado bull in February of 2017 to earn him the Top Diamond Award. That bull had an SCI score of 63 7/8. We now come to the muskox category, and William Boserman takes both the Gold and Platinum Awards. William was hunting in Greenland in August of 2015 when he took both bulls with SCI scores of 69 3/8 and 69 7/8 respectively. The Top Diamond Award goes to Ray Passway for his Nunavut bull taken in May of 2016. His bull had an SCI score of 71 1/8. We now come to the Mountain Goat category, and Gene Fleming takes the Diamond Award for the goat he arrowed in October of 2016. Gene was hunting on Kodiak Island, and his goat had an SCI score of 28 5/8. The final archery category for the Super Slam Awards is the Pronghorn Antelope, and the silver recipient is Chad Lenz. Chad was hunting in Alberta in 2017 when he connected on his pronghorn with an SCI score of 72 4/8. The Gold Award goes to Robert Glass for his New Mexico pronghorn taken in 2015. It scored 73 2/8 SCI. For the Platinum Award, we once again called Denise Hoffman to the stage. Her pronghorn arrowed in Colorado in 2015 had an SCI score of 73 3/8. The Diamond Award in the Pronghorn category goes to Archie Nesbitt for his Alberta Antelope taken in September of 2017. It had an SCI score of 82 0/8. That ends the Super Slam Trophy Awards for 2018. But realize there is much more to come. For now, let's give all these great winners a big round of applause. Double H Outfitters and Gary M. Martin for a Rocky Mountain Bighorn taken in Arizona in December 2016. Gary's ram scored 174 2/8 SCI. The Platinum Award goes to Brock Brimall for a Rocky Mountain Bighorn arrowed in Oregon in August 2017. Brock's fine ram scored 188 2/8 SCI. The Top Diamond Award goes to Tom Foss for a Rocky Mountain Bighorn scoring a whopping 194 6/8 SCI. This was a self-guided hunt in Tom's home province of Alberta in November of 2016. That completes the Archery North American Sheep Awards for 2018. Once again, let's give these hunters and outfitters a hand. The last category of this morning's Archery Awards is what we call the International Archery Awards. For this category, we accept both sheep and Capra goat entries. Not many international archery mountain trophies are taken each year, and that is why we combine the sheep and goats. However, for 2018, we have several entries, with 6 being archery world records. Winners are determined by their relative standing in the SCI record book. We would like to ask the hunters to quickly make their way to the stage when their name is called. Please hold your applause until all winners have been announced for this category. First, we come to the Bronze Award. Jose Castrosana will be taking home 2 bronze awards. One is for his Ronda Ibex taken in Spain in November 2013 that scores 50 6/8 SCI, and the other for his Southeastern Ibex taken in Spain in May 2013 that scores 60 3/8 SCI. Frank Noska will also be receiving a bronze award for his American Mountain Goat taken in Alaska in February 2015. His goat has an SCI score of 26 1/8 SCI. The first of 3 silver awards goes to Gene Fleming for his American Mountain Goat taken in Alaska in October 2016 and scores 28 5/8 SCI. The next silver award goes to Rob Gerstner for a New Zealand tahr he took in June 2016. It has an SCI score of 39 4/8 SCI. The last silver award goes to Brandon Goodwin for his Gredos Ibex, taken in Spain in December 2016. Brandon's Ibex scored 81 5/8 SCI. Moving along to the first of 3 gold awards, we have Jose Castrosana for a Dagestan Eastern Tour he took in May 2015. It scores 113 2/8 SCI. The gold award goes to Pedro Ampuero for an Alpine Chamois taken in France in November 2016 that scores 26 6/8 SCI. The third gold award goes to James McDougall for a New Zealand tahr that scored a whopping 48 2/8 SCI. The first of 3 platinum awards goes to Jason Bruce for his Afghan Ural taken in Pakistan in January 2016. It has an SCI score of 126 0/8. The next platinum award goes to Jose Castrosana for an outstanding Mid-Asian Ibex taken in Kyrgyzstan in November 2016. Jose's Ibex scores 119 2/8 SCI. Pedro Ampuero also receives a platinum award for his Dagestan Eastern Tour taken in Azerbaijan in May of 2016. This amazing tour scores 162 7/8 SCI. The first of 2 top diamond awards goes to Pedro Ampuero for his American Mountain Goat that scores 32 2/8 SCI and was taken in British Columbia. The final diamond award goes to Brad Coors for the first ever Altai Argali taken by bow and arrow. It has a huge SCI score of 237 0/8 and was arrowed in Mongolia in August 2017. There has been only a handful of Argalis ever taken with a bow, so this is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. You have now seen awards given to some of the greatest bow hunters on the planet. We have honored them for many North American trophies, but also for international bow hunting. It will now be time for a wonderful brunch meal, and after that we will get to the Firearm Trophy Awards. Before we go to the MC to give instructions for brunch, please join us in giving all of these accomplished bow hunters a big competition. We ask the winners to quickly make your way to the stage to receive your beautiful plaque. We also ask the audience to hold your applause until all awards recipients have been recognized. Our first category will be for the Bears of North America, and the Black Bear is up first. Robert Britz took a black bear in British Columbia in May of 2017, which earned him the Bronze Award with an SCI score of 19 7/16. The Silver Award goes to Farley Daniels for his 2017 bear taken in British Columbia. His bear scored 19 10/16 SCI. Russell Wangan is receiving the Gold Award for a bear he took in British Columbia in May of 2017. This bear had an SCI score of 19 11/16. Next up with the Platinum Award is James Zemer for his 2013 Black Bear taken in Alaska. His bear scored 19 13/16 SEI. The top Diamond Award for Black Bear goes to Gustavo Arvelo for his 2017 bear. Gustavo was hunting in Alaska, and his bear had an SEI score of 20 1/16. Moving along now to the Grizzly Bears. First up is Mike Knudsen. He gets the Silver Award for his grizzly taken in April of 2017. It scored 22 15/16 SEI. For the Gold Award, we have a tie. First up is David Houghton for the grizzly he took in September of 2017 with an SEI score of 23 0/16. Next is Jay Link, who gets the second Gold Award for his 2015 bear taken in the Yukon, which also had an SEI score of 23 0/16. The Platinum Award for Grizzly category belongs to Rick Warren. His British Columbia bear was taken in 2014 and had an SEI score of 23 6/16. The top Diamond Award goes to Farley Daniels for his June 2017 bear taken in British Columbia. It had an SEI score of 23 14/16. All Alaska brown bears have to come from Alaska. We begin with the Bronze Award, and we have a tie. First up is Gustavo Arvelo, who took his bear in May of 2017 with an SEI score of 25 8/16. Next, for the second Bronze Award is Bela Hedveji, who took his bear in 2015 with the same SEI score of 25 8/16. George Goodrich took a bear in May of 2014 that earned the Silver Award. His bear had an SEI score of 26 3/16. The Gold Award goes to John Bottomley for a bear he took in May of 2014 with a score of 26 4/16 SEI. Arthur Goodrich is up next to receive the Platinum Award for his 2014 bear. That bear had an SEI score of 26 11/16. The Diamond Award goes to George Bierman, who took his bear in May of 2016 and had an SEI score of 27 10/16. Now to the White Bear of the North. We had only one entry this year. The top Diamond Award goes to Robert Mays Jr. His bear was taken in April of 2016 in Nunavut. The bear had an SEI score of 20 4/16. We are now finished with the biggest of the predators, but there is another one as part of the Super Slam, as mentioned during the Archery Awards. Of course, its most common names are mountain lion and cougar. The Bronze Award for this category belongs to Jeff Schlachter. Jeff took his cat in Mexico in 2016, and it has an SEI score of 13 4/16. We call Robert Mays Jr. to the stage again to receive the Silver Award for his 2013 cat taken in his home state of Nevada. It had an SEI score of 13 8/16. The Gold Award for the Cougar category goes to Mark Farnham for a cougar he took in 2014. It had an SEI score of 14 7/16. Daryl Hosker took a cat in British Columbia in January of 2016. It has an SEI score of 14 12/16 and earns him the Platinum Award. Nick Hoffman was hunting in Montana when he took a really big cat that earned him the Top Diamond Award. Nick's cougar had an SEI score of 15 1/16, which put him at about number 16 in the all-time record book. We come now to the most common big game trophy in the world, and you should easily guess it is the white-tailed deer. This year, the Bronze and Silver Awards for the white-tailed typical category goes to Jeff Schlachter. Those deer have typical SEI scores of 151 1/8, 151 5/8 respectively. Donnie Young took his whitetail in his home state of Mississippi, and it earns him the Gold Award. Donnie's buck had a typical SCI score of 153 6/8. The Platinum Award for the typical trophy goes to William Lauer for the buck he took in September of 2017, which had a typical SCI score of 167 3/8. The Top Diamond Award for the typical whitetail category goes to Bob Ray for the buck he took in 2015. Bob hunted in Kansas and that buck had a typical score of 177 5/8. The Platinum Award for whitetail non-typical category goes to Jason Lindbergh for the deer he took in September of 2014. Jason was hunting in Minnesota, and that buck had a non-typical SCI score of 177 3/8. We call William Lauer to the stage again to receive the Top Diamond Award in the non-typical category for his 2014 Iowa Whitetail, which had a non-typical SCI score of 183 7/8. Next is the Coues deer. Even though it may be small, it is certainly big in the trophy hunting world. Don Detweiler traveled to Mexico in 2016 and took a Coues deer that scored 105 3/8 SCI and earned the Platinum Award. Brandon McCullough gets the Diamond Award for the Coues deer he took in Mexico in January of 2017. Brandon's deer had an SCI score of 107 3/8. One of the other most popular trophies in North America, or the world for that matter, is the mule deer. Nicholas Sainer gets the Bronze Award in the typical category for his muley taken in November of 2016. Nicholas hunted in Wyoming, and his deer had a typical score of 164 3/8. George Bierman took his deer in Wyoming back in 2015 to earn the Silver Award. His deer had a typical SCI score of 169 3/8. Next up is Roberto Cortazar, who took his buck in Mexico back in January of 2013. His buck had a typical SCI score of 176 2/8 and earned him the Gold Award. The Platinum Award goes to Brandon McCullough for his desert mule deer taken in Mexico in January of 2017. His desert buck scored 190 1/8 typical SCI. The Top Diamond Award in the typical category for mule deer goes to Madison Moore. Madison was hunting in her home state of Nevada when she scored on a giant muley. The deer had a typical SCI score of 198 3/8. Now we move to the non-typical category for mule deer. First up, the Bronze Award is Ty Day, who hunted in Texas back in 2015 to take his buck with a non-typical score of 177 1/8 SCI. Brandon Goodwin hunted in Colorado in 2016 and took the buck, which earned him the Silver Award. His buck had a non-typical score of 180 6/8 SCI. The Gold Award goes to Denise Soroka for the buck she took on a 2014 self-guided hunt in Alberta. It had a non-typical SCI score of 186 4/8. For the Platinum Award, we again call Brandon Goodwin. Brandon was once again hunting in Colorado in 2015 when he took this buck with a non-typical score of 188 7/8 SCI. The Top Diamond Award for mule deer in the non-typical category goes to Brock Brimhall. Brock was hunting in Arizona in 2016 and took this giant buck, which had a non-typical SCI score of 274 0/8. The photo you see here is about as good as they get, both trophy-wise and quality of the photography. Next, we come to the Sitka Blacktail category. Milton Schultz was hunting in Alaska in 2016 when he took this buck, which earned him the Silver Award. It had an SCI score of 82 3/8. Dan Sharmer gets the Gold Award for his buck taken in November 2016. His buck came from Alaska and had an SCI score of 94 2/8. The Platinum Award goes to Armin Avedizian for the Sitka buck he took in November of 2016. It came from Alaska and scored 109 and 6/8 SCI. We again called Dan Sharmer to receive the Top Diamond Award for another Alaska buck. It had an SCI score of 110 and 5/8. The fifth and last deer listed for the Super Slam is the Columbia Blacktail. This year, the Platinum Award goes to Robert Mays Jr. for the deer he took in 2016, which had an SCI score of 93 and 2/8 non-typical. Chris Muller gets the Diamond Award for his Columbia Blacktail he took in California back in 2016. That buck scored 109 and 1/8 SCI. We move now to the 3 elk of the Super Slam. The first up is the Rocky Mountain variety. Jay Link hunted in Arizona in September of 2016 and connected with a big bull that scored 297 and 3/8 SCI typical. That bull earns the Silver Award. Bob Ray is up next. His Utah bull came in November of 2015 with a typical SCI score of 324 and 0/8 SCI to earn the Gold Award. Brandon Goodwin hunted in Colorado with his muzzleloader and took an elk that had a typical SCI score of 340 and 1/8. It earned the Platinum Award. He took that bull in September of 2015. The Top Diamond Award this year goes to Sam Murphy. Sam took this great bull while hunting in Montana back in 2016. His elk had a typical SCI score of 380 and 2/8. It is pretty uncommon for us to find the need to recognize non-typical Rocky Mountain elk. However, for these 2018 awards, we had 4 really big entries. The Silver Award in the non-typical category for Rocky Mountain elk goes to Jamie Arnett. He took his bull in Alberta in 2016. It had a non-typical SCI score of 400 and 0/8. Rick Warren gets the Gold Award for the Arizona bull he took in July of 2017. Rick's elk had a non-typical SCI score of 409 and 6/8. The Platinum Award goes to Ty Day for an elk he took in 2014 while hunting in Oklahoma. His bull scored 422, 6/8 non-typical. The Top Diamond Award for the non-typical category goes to Brock Brimhall for a great New Mexico bull taken in August of 2017. It had a non-typical SCI score of 427 and 1/8. Next we come to the Roosevelt elk. This year the Bronze Award goes to Robert Mays Jr. for the bull he took in 2017. He was hunting in Oregon and his trophy had an SCI score of 272 and 4/8. Thomas Lundgren takes the Silver Award for the Roosevelt elk category. His bull was taken in California in 2015 and had an SCI score of 294 and 3/8. The Gold Award goes to Rick Warren for his British Columbia elk he took in 2016. His trophy had an SCI score of 301 and 4/8. For the Platinum, we call Corey Smith for the elk he took in October of 2016. Corey was hunting in British Columbia and his bull scored 330 and 2/8 SCI. Craig Huff takes the Top Diamond Award for the Roosevelt elk category. Craig's trophy was taken in British Columbia in 2017 and scored 358 and 6/8 SCI. The Thule elk is the third of the 3 on the Super Slam list. Dwight Gokenar hunted in July of 2017 and took a Thule scoring 290 and 2/8 SCI. The bull gets the Bronze Award. The Silver Award goes to William Lauer for the Thule he took in July of 2017. It scored 295 and 7/8 SCI. Rick Warren is up for the Gold Award for the Thule he took in 2014. Rick's elk had an SCI score of 307 and 0/8. Up next is Lee Anderson. he took a great trophy in July of 2017 to earn the Platinum Award. His elk scored 332 and 5/8 SEI. We call Corey Smith to the stage again, this time for the Thule elk he took in August of 2017. That bull had an SEI score of 339 and 2/8 and earns him the Top Diamond Award. The first trophy in the caribou category is the mountain variety. David Schrader is up first for the Gold Award. He took his bull in British Columbia in September of 2017 and it scored 324 and 4/8 SEI. Jay Link receives the Platinum Award for the mountain caribou he took in the Yukon. The bull was taken in September of 2015 and scored 383 and 6/8 SEI. GSCO Director Mark Hampton takes the Top Diamond Award for the mountain caribou category. Mark was hunting in Northwest Territories in September of 2017 and connected with a bull that scored 411 and 3/8 SEI. We move along now to the woodland caribou. Garland Hamilton is up first for the Bronze Award. He took his caribou in October of 2015 and it scores 249 and 7/8 SEI. The Silver Award goes to Robert Mays Jr. for the trophy he took in October of 2015. That woodland had an SEI score of 264 and 5/8. William Lauer is up for the woodland caribou he took in 2016. That bull had an SEI score of 288 and 1/8 and earned him the Gold Award. The Platinum Award goes to Milton Schultz for his 2016 caribou. His trophy had an SEI score of 295 and 6/8. The Top Diamond Award goes to Rick Warren for a bull he took in October of 2015. It had an SEI score of 332 and 1/8. Now we move to the Quebec Labrador Caribou category. Up first for the Gold Award we call Jeff Lappy. Jeff was hunting in September of 2017 and took his bull with an SEI score of 284 and 1/8. The Platinum Award goes to Ray Anderson for his September 2017 trophy that has an SEI score of 306 and 1/8. The Top Diamond Award goes to Neil Porter for the bull he took in September of 2017. It had an SEI score of 375, 5/8 SEI. We now move to the Central Canadian Barren Ground Caribou, which is usually shortened to CCBG. Both the Gold and Platinum Awards go to William Lauer for the bulls he took in Nunavut in 2016. Those bulls had SEI scores of 295 and 1/8 and 305 and 7/8 respectively. The Diamond Award goes to Brandon Goodwin for the 2015 bull he took in Nunavut. That trophy had a score of 380 and 5/8 SEI. There are 3 different moose trophy types needed for the Super Slam. And first we come to the one known simply as the Canada Moose. Pete Mowbray hunted in British Columbia in 2013 and scored on a bull measuring 420 and 4/8 SEI. That trophy earned the Gold Award for Pete. The Platinum Award goes to William Lauer for his British Columbia moose he took in 2015. It had an SEI score of 439 and 2/8. The Top Diamond Award in the Canada Moose category goes to Doug Raw for his fine trophy he took in British Columbia in 2016 with an SEI score of 451 and 3/8. Now for the Alaska Yukon Moose category. Robert Mays Jr. gets the Bronze Award for his Alaska trophy taken in September of 2017. It scored 455 and 1/8 SEI. The Silver Award goes to Barry Rumpel for the trophy he connected on in September of 2016 in Alaska. Barry's moose had an SEI score of 457 and 5/8. Mark Sullins receives the gold for his Alaska Yukon moose he took in September of 2016. Mark hunted in the Yukon and his trophy scores 485 and 3/8 SEI. The Platinum Award goes to Jeff Schlachter for moose he took in the Yukon in 2016. Jeff's fine trophy scored 498 and 3/8 SEI. We called James Seymour to receive the Top Diamond Award for his Alaska trophy taken in 2016. It had an SEI score of 511 and 6/8. This year we have only one entry for the Shiras Moose category, and the Diamond Award goes to Bob Ray for his Alberta Moose. Bob was hunting in October in 2016 when he took this bull with an SEI score of 319 and 3/8. We now come to the top 5 trophies representing the bison category for 2018. Barry Rumpel hunted in Alaska in January of 2016 and took a bison with an SEI score of 60 and 4/8 to earn the Bronze Award. The Silver Award goes to Jeff Lebo, who hunted in South Dakota in 2016 and took a bull which had an SEI score of 66 and 3/8. Corey Smith takes the Gold Award for his Colorado Buffalo he got in February of 2017. It scored 67 and 3/8 SEI. Beverly Valdez scored on an Alaskan bison in October of 2017. It had an SEI score of 67 and 6/8 and earned the Platinum Award. The Top Diamond Award goes to Steve Habarka for his Colorado bison he took in January of 2017. It scored 69 and 0/8 SEI. One must travel to the frozen north to earn a trophy in the muskox category. Jonathan Moody hunted in Northwest Territories back in 2016 and took a muskox measuring 69 and 5/8 SEI. That bull earned him the Bronze Award. William Murphy gets the Silver Award for his Nunavut muskox he took in April of 2017, measuring 74 and 3/8 SEI. The Gold Award for the muskox category goes to Blaine St. James for his April 2016 trophy taken, and goes to Brian Harlan for his New Zealand tar. Brian took his tar in May of 2016, and it has an SEI score of 45 and 4/8. One of the Top Diamond Awards goes to Bruce Tatterchuk for his tremendous Armenian Mouflon taken in October of 2017. Bruce hunted in West Texas, and his ram has an SEI score of 121 and 3/8. Bruce's ram is an SEI Top 10 trophy, coming in at number 5 in the SEI record book. Up next for a Diamond Award is Rick Warren for the New Zealand tar he took in May of 2014. Rick was hunting on the South Island, and his tar has an SEI score of 47 and 5/8. Amazingly, this trophy registered as number 11 out of over 1,000 entries for his trophy type in the SEI record book, which should explain how it was one of the 2 winners for a Diamond Award. That completes our International Introduced category, so please give all these winners a big hand. We now move along. Judges are asked to rate their trophies according to quality, rarity, and difficulty of the hunt. Last year we had over 60 Capra trophies entered for the awards, and this year we have well over 100 tremendous Capra trophies entered, which made the ranking process a tough one. We have never had anywhere close to this number of entries, so people are doing a lot of Capra goat hunting around the world. We have a single Bronze Award winner and 2 each for the Silver, the Gold, and the Platinum. The Top Diamond Award was a very difficult decision this year, so there will be 3 worthy winners of this award as well. We would like to point out that 9 out of the 10 2018 International Capra Trophy Awards are being presented to SEI Top 10 analysts. All of these facts should let you know that winning one of these Capra Awards is a really big deal. We would like to ask each hunter to quickly make your way to the stage when your name is called. Please hold your applause until all the winners have been announced for this category. The Bronze Award goes to Brian Harlan for his SEI Top 10 Himalayan Ibex taken in Pakistan in January of 2015. Brian's Ibex scores 107 6/8 SEI. The first of 2 silver awards goes to Warren Sackman III, who took a fine Balkan chamois in Croatia in 2014. It scores 28 7/8 SEI and ranks in the SEI Top 10 for this species. Another silver award goes to Daniel Body for his American Mountain Goat that scored 33 1/8 SEI taken in British Columbia in September of 2016. Daniel's goat ranks 29 out of over 1,100 SEI entries. That means this trophy is larger than 97% of all trophies entered. Next is the Gold Award, and we have a 2-way tie. Alfonso Ruiz wins one of those with a Mid-Asian Ibex he took in Kyrgyzstan in November of 2016. It scores 136 4/8 and ranks number 6 in the SEI record book. Also winning a gold award is Brian Valentine for his July 2014 Gobi Ibex from Mongolia, scoring 113 4/8 SEI and ranking number 5 in the record book. Our first platinum award goes to Peter Spear for his January 2017 Anatolian Chamois from Turkey, scoring 27 7/8 SEI. Peter's tremendous chamois ties for the number 2 spot in the SEI record book. The next platinum award goes to Henry McNatt III for his Alpine Ibex taken in Switzerland in November of 2016. Henry's Ibex scores 111 2/8, which puts it at number 3 in the SEI record book. The Top Diamond Award rarely comes in as a tie. However, for 2018 we have 3 truly outstanding trophies to be recognized. In almost any given year besides this one, these trophies would have won outright with no chance of a tie. When we announce them, you will understand why they were deemed by the trophy panel as being equivalent. First up is Cameron Winters for an American Mountain Goat taken in British Columbia, scoring 34 0/8 SEI, which puts it at number 10 out of over 1,100 entries in the SEI record books for the species. This outstanding goat won the Top Diamond Award when it competed only against other American mountain goats in the Super Slam Trophy Awards. But here it competes with all the other international capra trophy types and still gets a diamond, so that should further explain the quality of this fine trophy. The next Top Diamond Award goes to Tony Joffrey for a new number 4 SEI Dagestan Eastern Tur. This capra goat has a score of 175 6/8 SEI and was taken in May of 2017 in the Caucasus Mountains of Azerbaijan. Being number 4 out of a total of 216 shows the significance of this amazing trophy tur. The final Diamond Award goes to John Lamonaco for his Bukharan Markhor taken in Tajikistan in February of 2016. John's Markhor has an amazing score of 120 2/8 SEI. This is the largest Bukharan Markhor ever entered and is listed as number 1 in the current SEI record book. This completes one of the most exciting groups of international capra trophies ever. Congratulations to all these winners. Would you join with us in giving them a big round of applause?